My worries with regard to chemical castration and what I wrote in that paper was if it's retributive punishment, that isn't okay, right? Because this is a sort of physical punishment, a corporal punishment that we would not justify anymore as a kind of acceptable moral punishment that the state could impose. And there's some worries about that sort of punishment undermining the state's moral authority to impose punishments, right? So we don't rape rapists, we don't cut off the hands of thieves. That lex talionis sort of retributive punishment is just something that we've decided is cruel and unusual, that we're not going to do this in the United States. I have no idea what happens with when we remove ovaries in terms of sexual urges, right? We do that in cases of cancer, right? And so there's got to be some studies that show that. But in general, women don't tend to be convicted of sex crimes related to overwhelming sexual urges. So I can't imagine what case that legislator is thinking of where a woman would justifiably deserve castration. It would be in the female case, the removal of ovaries, in the male case, the removal of the testicles, which would have a similar sort of possibly. So I haven't seen studies exactly on what surgical castration does, to be honest, because we don't do it in this country typically, right? But it would have a similar sort of effect, I would think, on the body to chemical castration, where it would, kind of downgrade testosterone. And so we just need to think about this harder. It isn't that people who commit crimes shouldn't be punished, right? But they should be punished in a way where we still are, denying them some liberties, but we are helping them make better choices in the future.